Time now for Eye on Retirement. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, nearly 70% of retirees will need some type of long-term care. So what can people do to manage this risk? Well, Jay, tell us more. It's expensive, isn't it?
It really is expensive. And if you don't have some plan to offset that cost, ultimately, it could be even more expensive because you're the one responsible for paying for it. Here in North Carolina, I've seen it cost as much as $100,000 each year to have the care and coverage that folks want. So how are you going to pay for it? Well, you could spend down all your money, but let me suggest some other ideas that you could consider. Look into traditional long-term care. Consider asset-based long-term care. Utilize healthcare doublers. Check into accounts with living benefits. Now, I covered several of these options in my first book that came out years ago, Tsunami Proof Your Retirement. But 70% of folks will need it, and not much has changed except the cost, which is inflation on healthcare, and that's about as high as it gets.
70% of us will need it. How shocked are people by that?
Well, I think they really are. It's just staggering. People are surprised when it happens to them. We do see it all around us, whether it's one spouse or both spouses, my dad, my mom, my uncle, that ultimately needed care. Please have a plan in terms of how it will affect you if that time comes.
That's right. Build that into your overall retirement plan. It is so key. And I know that you discussed this in a great resource that you have for our viewers. Tell us more.
Well, that's exactly right. You really should get my complimentary retirement toolkit. It's easy to get a copy. It's packed with information, including one of my books, America, It's Time to Rethink Your Retirement.
Jay, thanks so much. As always, call, click, or text to get your complete retirement toolkit. And that's this week's Eye on Retirement. Thanks for watching.